And we want to introduce you to someone who it is safe to say over the years we've known this man. He has helped raise hundreds of thousands of dollars for charities all around the state of Iowa. One in particular, a couple of $100,000 for the children's charities we were involved with. It's an amazing occupation you have as an auctioneer. Rollie Graham is joining us.
Thank you.
And your place, to everybody, where your place is located.
I'm in Alman, Iowa, which most people don't know where Alman is.
Well,
but
it's
that's
where the
all your
towers are.
Yeah. So we're about 4 miles north of Ankeny.
You guys all glow up there.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
And you're an auction service that is based out of there. And how often do you guys work there?
Well, I've slowed down a little bit from over the years, but we usually do about one a month right now. We'll probably gear up a little more this year. I think we're going to try to do about 2 a month at my place. And then we also go on site. In other words, business liquidations, farm sales, that sort of thing.
That was my next question. What type of things are you auctioning off?
Basically everything. I mean, I've done automobiles. I'm a licensed federal firearms dealer, licensed used car dealer. So I'm licensed, bonded, insured in about every way you can be. So, but we do firearms, we do antique cars, antiques, a lot of estates. We deal with a lot of estates. People pass away, their family lives out of state, so they'll get a hold of us, and then we can take care of everything.
Now, when people think of people auctioning things off, it's exactly what you said, where you have a whole house full of stuff that you need to get rid of. How many items would someone need to have in order for you to be able to work it?
It just varies. If a lot of the family pick through the antiques and some of the better stuff, they want to keep in the family. We get some of that, so we can move that into our auction house and sell it there. Or if it's large enough, we'll do it there. I just did an estate up in Cambridge the middle of December, and we had 500 items there. It was a mechanic welding shop.
Okay.
And,
does that make you talk faster?
Sometimes.
We got 500 things.
Yeah, we gotta go.
Let's get the ball moving here.
We're all computerized, and so everything's printed out on a computer.
How many guys work for you?
Actually, depends on the sale. I pretty much run it myself. My wife helps me. My daughter's my cashier, and I have a good friend, Don Davidson's my clerk, and then I have a couple of ringmen that help me, and sometimes other auctioneers. If we have a big sale, I'll get some other auctioneers to come in and help out.
We might
run 2 rings at a time. So.
We've seen some incredible auctions come up, like with old cars. People, as you said, have passed away, and maybe the kids are like, you know what, I don't want to deal with dad's stuff or mom's stuff anymore. So you've seen some incredible car auctions come up here recently in the Midwest, things like that. Have you seen anything, or does that get you excited to like, I get to see some pretty amazing stuff?
I had an estate there the 1st of December, and we had a couple old cars in there. We had a 37 Plymouth Coupe and a 28 Dodge Brothers 4-door sedan we sold.
A Dodge Brothers car, yeah.
Yeah, and don't see those every time.
They were a barn find.
They were a barn find.
How did you get into doing the auctioneering?
Actually, my uncle got me in back in the 70s. He went to auction school, started an auction company on east side of Des Moines, and I just started helping him, and then he started, I took back then was records that you played to learn your chant and your rhythm.
So how did you start? Like, I know everyone kind of has like a little tick or something they go to kind of get the verbiage down, and then you kind of make it your own.
you have there's very different training.
Right.
One of them, the little saying you start to kind of get your rhythms, engine number 9 running on the Chicago line. If the engine's up your track, you get your money back. Or the other one's a little brown bug, bit of bacon, bound bear. Little brown bug, bit of bacon, bound bear. Try that sometime.
So you just learn those and just try and get the verbiage down.
Well, that gives you your rhythm. And
do you tap your foot or anything, or?
Not a lot, no. Once in a while.
Is that what it is more than anything? Is a rhythm as opposed to just speaking?
Basically,
really fast?
you're almost singing.
Well, then Jackie should be able to do it. Sure. Maybe, Rollie, you could teach Jackie how to auction.
I've tampered in it a little bit because I have friends that are auctioneers, and I always think it's fun, and people always talk about how I talk really fast.
We have some great women auctioneers.
Really?
And in our association, yeah. Matter of fact, the president this year's Jody Sweeney has won the local contest here and Iowa State contest. And
so you have to be certified in order to do something like that?
No, you go to school. Iowa doesn't have any licensing.
Okay.
A lot of states do. We tried to get it through a few years ago, but we had a lot of auction companies that didn't like the concept.
Now, speaking of the state fair, you have something coming up this weekend that's a pretty big deal for auctioneers.
We have our auctioneers convention at Marriott Courtyard in Ankeny this weekend. Starts Friday morning for registration. Then we will Saturday we have the auctioneers contest. And this is a preliminary contest. 20 of the top out of there will go to the state fair.
Okay.
On
so this is where they come from. You ever wonder where do they get all these auctioneers from? This is the deal.
And that's always one of my favorite contests to kind of listen
actually, it's open to the public, and we'll start at 1 o'clock on Saturday. Yeah. So if you want to come up and view. There could be 30, 35 auctioneers there, and they'll sell 2 items, and they're judged. There's 5 judges that'll judge them, and it's a great process. And we have seminars that go on all week, and for our association. So
all right, what would you tell Jackie if she wanted to maybe get into the auctioneering profession as a hobby?
I would say go to auction school.
How long is auction school?
They're about 10 days.
10 days?
As a matter of fact, I think one starts, I believe, the 13th of February in Mason City. It's
Ted, I got to take a couple days off.
She's going to go to auctioneer school.
I think it'd be fun, because I've always been a naturally fast talker, and then it's just a matter of finding that.
You don't have to actually be fast.
That's not a part of it.
No, It's clarity.
Clarity.
And, that's the thing. You can be fast, but if the people can't understand you, they won't bid.
Right.
So
hey,
but it's also about having a great personality, because the auctioneers that I see that raise a lot of money and can really kind of mess with and not mess with, but talk to, and
we like
have a lot
people,
of fun.
and we like to do something different every day.
But you have to be knowledgeable about what you're doing as well.
Well, sure. Yeah, you learn as you go. You learn. I mean, I've done machine shop sales. We've done bars. We've done restaurants. We've done households. The KGG
Rock and Jock
auction. I mean, we had every kind of item there was. I mean, from celebrities.
That's true. We had. Yeah.
What's your favorite thing that you've ever auctioned off? I'm sure there's many, but is there one that kind of sticks out in your head?
I think the Rock and Jock auction was one of the most fun auctions, because you can really mess with the people. You can really pick their pocket,
And we did a lot, especially with autographed guitars and chainsaws that were autographed by different members of rock bands. That was always a lot of fun.
Good for you.
So can you put the cadence with anything? Pretty much your auctioneer cadence?
Oh, sure.
Like everybody's listening to Jason all morning long give the snow forecast today.
And you can do it a lot faster than I can.
So I don't know. I don't read fast, so I mean.
Here's the forecast. Jason brought you the forecast. And
Thursday, partly cloudy, 30 degrees. And Friday, mostly cloudy, 35. And Saturday, partly cloudy, 38. And Sunday, going to be cloudy again, 38 degrees. And Monday, 30% chance of snow. And 30 degrees. Here we go.
I like it, yeah.
Good. How about that for a forecast?
I might actually pay attention to that.
All right, so Rollie, people want to find out about your auction services. What's the best way to get a hold of you?
GrahamAuction.com, and my phone number's toll free 1-866-685-3144, or my cell number is always available to 515-707-4269.
There you go. We will be doing stuff in the future, my friend.
Yep, absolutely will. And
awesome.
You guys do a great job. Love your program.
Thank you so much.
Rollie, good to see you, my friend.
Good seeing you.
And remind everybody the website if they want to check out your great event happening this Saturday.
Iowa Auctioneers Convention.
There you go.
Iowa Auctioneers.
IowaAuctioneers.org. We'll get you all the information.
Easy enough.
Go visit with this guy. He's pretty cool. He has tons of stories he can't tell on TV. So,
you're the one.
He's the one.
Couple of them.